So, it's Christmas time, y'all.
Hey, what?
It's Christmas time.
It's Christmas.
It's that time of year. Do you know? We all know about Santa Claus.
I do.
But
most people do. I think.
But do most people know the darker stories of different types of Christmas creatures?
I don't think so, but we're going to talk about it.
Let's go.
Let's go. Jello, I'm Ash.
And I'm Lynn.
And this is Only If You Can Keep Up.
Not so Merry Christmas edition.
Edition? Yeah, so we're going to talk about the dark things that come with Christmas. These are all old. These are all folklore.
Ancient,
and yeah. But it's interesting to think about, where Santa could have came from, or different versions of Santa that were literally believed.
Dark origins.
Some of these were truly believed at one time.
Yeah, and some still kind of are, or at least they're practiced. Maybe more for fun now, but yeah, back in these days, people didn't know any better.
Right. Okay, so I think I'm going to start with, I'm going to butcher it because it is French, oui.
Ooh,
and I don't know how to speak French, so I'm going to say it so wrong. It's like Père, I said it. Père Fouettard. We're going to call him Père, like the fruit, because that's just the best way I can do it.
Fouettard.
They nickname him as the Old Man Whipper.
Old Man Whipper.
He was a whipper.
Oh, he be whipping. He be whipping them booties.
Okay. So we all know Saint Nick, Christmas man,
Jolly
Father
old.
Christmas, Santa Claus, big old fat guy with a beard. He would reward the children who've been good, correct? We all know that. You get the presents because you were a good kid. Well, old Père, he would punish the naughty children. So if you weren't good, you'd get the punishment from the pear.
From the pear.
From the fruit in the bowl.
So not just coal in your stocking, but
no,
full-on
it
whipping.
went on full. Well, there was levels. Okay, hold on. This originated in France a really long. It was the 4th century.
Okay.
I'm talking.
That's where a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
4th century.
4th to 10th century is when this happened. So long ago. He would whip bad or lazy children. Yeah. And the really bad kids would be carried away in his big old sack. He would just take them off. He'd just say, "You're done with your family and you're coming to live with me." I never found out.
Those poor kids, if I'm not good.
I never found out what he did with him once he kidnapped him. I could not find it. So I guess there's a dungeon of children slaves somewhere. I really don't know.
Well, I've heard of him associated with a butcher or something.
Oh, that's coming. He also loved noise. So the noisier the children, the more likely they were to be taken.
Oh.
He was obsessed with noise, any kind of noise, scraping, scratches, screaming, yelling,
So one
kicking.
way for a parent to be be quiet.
Literally, this is what this was. It was a tale to tell your kids to shut up and be good. That's all it was. I'm serious. But there were different levels of what he would do. He would sometimes just leave coal or sticks or rocks.
Depending on how naughty these kids were.
Exactly. If you were just a little bit, you yelled at your sister, you'd just get a lump of coal. But then, it would go deeper and deeper and deeper and
darker.
The ultimate darkness. I don't know what you had to do to be on the naughty side of this.
Right.
But then he would kidnap you in the middle of the night. He would take, Santa would skip over your house and he would enter your house to take you because you were bad.
Ooh.
Okay, and the story of him originated, okay? There were three children. I butchered that. Who got lost.
Taking a butcher.
Yeah, he got lost in the woods. They found a house of a butcher in the middle of the woods. Of course, the butcher took him in, said, "Come on in, babies. I'm going to make you nice, warm, and comfy." He let him, fall asleep, fed him, put him to bed. When they fell asleep, he chopped the kids up into little pieces.
This is boogeyman stuff.
And he put him in a salt shaker. I don't know how that worked, but that's how deep he went. Oh my gosh, stop. Years later,
then he sprinkled it on his Christmas.
I don't know. It never said he ate it, but that's disgusting.
That's where Christmas sprinkles came from.
I can't talk today.
I can't sit still.
It's fine. Years later, Saint Nick found him. He had heard the legend. He had found him, and he needed somebody to come with him to take care of the naughty children because he was all saintly.
Like good cop, bad cop.
Yes, he needed someone, and he thought, this is my guy. Why he would think that,
I have a naughty list, but I don't know what to do with these kids.
He found him. He did make him confess, and he's like, okay, you have two options. I turn you in, or you come with me, and you take care of my naughty children. Saint Nick was fucked.
Saint Nick. Thought you were jelly.
So he would punish the children for Santa. Like I said, Santa would go in this house because Johnny was good, and he would go, and then Pear would go in this house because Sally was bad. Like, that's the legend on that one.
Yeah. Oh my God, those poor kids probably couldn't sleep.
It was literally like this. There is no actual story of this happening.
Right,
this is just what they would tell their children. I hope they did not actually tell their children that he cut children up into tiny pieces. But I mean, this is also France back in the 4th century, so they probably fucking told them
things were a little different back then.
Things were just a little different. It wasn't the same as we have
our kids can't sleep on Christmas Eve because they're excited, filled with joy and happiness. But
just
they probably couldn't sleep because they were too scared to snore.
Like I'll tell my kids, like, if you're not good, you'll get cold. And they'll be like, no, we won't. Like, savage.
I have before bought the chocolate coal just for fun.
Yeah.
And I'll do that with my husband's gifts sometimes. And he was really bad this year, so
you should just fill it to the brim with the chocolate coal. Or I mean, just get a bunch of rocks, fill it full. You would love that.
I would love that. Bring me all the rocks. Right. So it's kind of similar to Krampus.
Krampus, yeah.
If you ain't heard of Krampus, which I'm sure a lot of people have by now.
Okay, so I've heard of Krampus. All I know is he's like a demon Santa.
Yeah,
right?
He's a little new to our parts of the world, I believe. Probably in the last 20 years or so. They've made movies about him, and it's kind of spread more to our area now. But he originated in 6th, 7th century. So this is kind of after St. Nicholas, because the original, quick brief history, the original St. Nicholas... Mm-hmm. Was an actual man. He was the saint, patron saint of children. Yes. He was a good man who brought good things, He
was a miracle worker too, wasn't he?
Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah, known to work miracles and help the poor and the sick and whatnot. But that was I don't want to say 3rd, 4th century. Uh-huh. We'll probably talk about him more on our next episode. But
yeah.
So by this time, 6th, 7th century, St. Nicholas, the actual real man, was gone. But this Krampus story, kind of originated, it's Alpine region folklore. So mostly Austria, Germany, Hungary, places like that. But it eventually spread throughout the world.
The Krampus spread. It sounds like a disease you get. I got the Krampus.
I got the Krampus in my ass.
Yeah.
So Krampus comes from the German word Krampen, which means claw. He's depicted as a Christmas demon-like creature, half goat, half man monster with dark fur, a beard, pointy tongue, fangs, disgusting face, hooved feet, claws, horns, devil-like features. Thought to be very tall, larger than humans, 7 to 8 foot. Supposed to be this just large, disgusting monster. He looks like the devil. If you look him up, there's so many different portrayals. Disgusting. He's fucking terrifying. But so cool at the same time. So he wasn't always known as this horrible creature, because back in ancient pagan times, they actually had rituals for Krampus. They believed he was protective. He'd keep evil spirits away. He was known as the son of hell, the Norse god of the underworld. So they would actually do rituals to honor him, to keep the evil away and to protect the people. So he was kind of known as a good thing back then.
I was going to say, so he was good.
Yeah, originally. Yeah, he was initially a good character. But after St. Nick and all that, and after Christianity and all that, his image changed, especially with the rise of Christianity.
Do you know why his image changed? Because he looked like the devil.
Yes, because he was associated with the devil. That's why his image changed.
That's the only reason.
Yep, exactly. With the rise of Christianity,
if he would have looked like a fucking unicorn, he'd be probably our Santa instead of Santa. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Anyway, I'm sorry.
They tried to ban him. They tried to ban the whole idea of Krampus.
Can't get rid of Krampus.
Right. Even though he was protective and kept the bad away, they tried to ban him. But eventually, people just loved him too much. So he just kind of absorbed into the Christmas stories. And still,
but went evil, right?
Yeah, but more of a fun evil. Not necessarily bad. Like, people still looked at him as kind of a balance, like a, like Saint Nick's shadow counterpart, or his evil, not necessarily evil, but his darker twin, or like kind of like peanut butter and jelly, but like so they kind of go together. Kind of like how you said the French guy and Saint Nick would kind of go together. Yeah, that's kind of how he'd come with Saint Nick and kind of like come through, and it's very similar to that. Yeah, like he was known to frighten and scare children. And very similar to the other guy, he would punish the bad children. So Saint Nick would
be good.
Oh my gosh. Would
give gifts.
Where are words?
They are in your mouth.
When you, what is the word for, what is wrong with my brain?
It's fine.
Saint Nick rewards? Is that the word I'm looking for?
Rewards. I love it. Oh my
gosh. Saint Nick rewards the good, right? Krampus punishes the bad. Kind of like your other guy.
Pear.
Yeah. So he would...
So, hold on. Take a pump. Okay. Who came first, Pear or Krampus?
Ooh, I don't know.
Good question. I wonder if one is based on the other.
I bet it was around the same time, because this... no, I bet your guy came first. This was like 6th, 7th century?
Yeah, because this was like 4th,
just 5th. Different areas of the world.
So I wonder if one heard a story and took from that. But you said that was pagan, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, this started like the Alpine route. So Germany, Austria, and they still do this to this day. Like
they have like a Krampus fest
instead of a Christmas
they have
fest.
I think I've heard of that.
They have parades. They have
awesome.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I'll get into that a little bit too. But so yeah, he's known as like the menacing counterpart of Saint Nick. His evil twin, his partner, whatever, lurks in the shadows. He's been seen over the years. They added like chains and a bag, and
they're just making him worse.
Right, thought to not only scare the bad children, but sometimes drag them away in his basket or his bag. Some people thought he'd take them to hell. And maybe that's the original, where he was associated with the underworld. Mm-hmm. So people would think he would drag these children away to hell. Terrifying. Poor kids.
Like, he is evil. I mean,
oh my gosh.
You said he's not really evil. That's evil.
Yeah. But some people just looked at him as like, not necessarily bad, but bringing retribution, bringing just punishment for bad behavior, just kind of like the balance to Saint Nick.
I get that, but these are fucking children.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Like,
right? These poor kids. Until you're about 15, that shit is going to be scary. Maybe even as adults. I don't want my kids to be taken out to hell. Like,
I mean, like that. It's not like fucking. He's taking serial killers. He's taking small babies.
And they couldn't just go Google and fact check to see that this was not actually real back then. Like
they wholeheartedly
they
believed
only
in
know
this
what they've heard through the grapevine.
Right.
So, but he would leave gifts of coal, like the other guy, but also bundles of birch sticks. He'd leave them in the home throughout the year to remind the children to be good, because he would whip them with the birch sticks. He would beat them.
So like come July, my kids are being naughty. I could throw some birch sticks in the corner and my kids would be petrified.
Like, remember Krampus and the birch sticks.
Okay, I get the theory as to why parents would do this. I mean, I don't like the thought of carrying a child away to hell, but like to scare the kids to be good. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get the thought process. Maybe we went a little too far the version of Krampus, because holy fuck, but I get it.
Things were just so dark back in those days.
And I kind of love it. I mean, not the carrying of the children away, but
I know, I kind of love it too.
The darkness is...
Because everything here is so, everybody's so sensitive.
I also get why we've turned everything into happy-go-lucky. Yeah. Like, there's no Krampus here. We got Santa.
Right.
Like, and you can tell your kids you're going to give them coal, but you ain't giving your kids coal. And I think at some point they know that, so they just don't care. Yep. But, like, I don't know. I was born at the wrong time.
I know. I would love to be... the wrong time and the wrong location.
I would love to have the fear of Krampus. Right. That's horrible. But I feel like I would be a better person because...
I know. Like, I remember as a kid being scared, like, church stories and stuff about the devil and stuff like that. Like, I hate that. Like, it scared me, but I don't know
the fear of it.
It's just...
That's so fucked up. What is wrong with us?
But so in the last 100 years or so, he's really gained popularity. Like, more as like
he's fucking awesome.
An exciting Christmas character, like... And he made his way to the U.S. around, like, 2015. There was an art director, graphic designer that put him on a book of cards, like Christmas cards, I guess, and organized an art show dedicated to him. So he became known here, just in the last 10 to 20 years, really. And now even some of our bigger cities hold, like, balls and events and things like that. There's been movies made about him.
I secretly love that.
I know. But... they still do to this day, like in the Alpine regions, like Austria, Germany, they have the parades like I was talking about.
Right.
They do, like, the men will dress up and get drunk and run around. Like, they dress up in these costumes of Krampus and, like, go around trying to frighten children and stuff like that. But these costumes, they are so ridiculous. Like, they put several thousands of dollars sometimes they'll spend on these, like, hand-carved wooden masks.
Ooh,
and, like,
I love it.
Everything's, like, all these intricate details and stuff.
Right.
Like, could you imagine? I've spent $4,000 this year on my Krampus costume. I've got my ale ready to go. And that's not how they speak in Germany. That would be our drunks here. Like, yeah, I'll get my Krampus costume and go out there and scare them kids.
I don't know one human that talks like that. Just so you know. Not one.
I've met a few. Got a little bit of a draw, I guess. That's a little extreme, but I don't know how these guys would. I don't want to do German accents. I'm not going to do that. But this is more like December 5th, so a little earlier than like our Christmas. Right. But I just find him so scary and like cool at the same time.
I for real thought you were going to say interesting, and I was waiting for it.
A little more than interesting.
I feel like if you take out the kidnapping of the children and like beating them with twigs, and just the thought of Krampus coming to give you coal or something like that. I
not
like
so
that.
Terrifying.
Like, let's not make it severe as to where we're going to give the children like PTSD because Krampus is coming.
Right.
But like, I like the thought of the darker side of Santa. Like, I will never tell my children this, but I do. I think it's, I get it, is what I'm saying.
I don't know. It's not that I'm annoyed by Christmas. A little bit. Like the holly jolly. I can't Everything's do that. Just so, everything feels so forced sometimes, and it feels so
commercialized.
Yeah, just not authentic. And I guess not that this stuff is real, but it's more gritty and rough, and I just don't know. I like it more.
I think your dark side is coming out, my love.
Yeah, I've always been drawn to like older stuff, like weird stuff like that, and like the older versions of Santa, like the Victorian, like Father Christmas. That's the kind of Santa I like.
Right.
Like I'd rather see that with like his long robes and his like darker.
So like Dumbledore.
That kind of stuff.
Right.
That
it was
kind
just
of
like
stuff
Dumbledore.
I like compared to like holly jolly bright red Christmas with the red cheeks and the fat belly, and I don't know. I think that is so creepy and cool. Like it's just But Krampus, there's a movie there's several movies. Some were like more lower budget films, but there's been quite a bit of stuff made in recent years about him. He's getting more popular all around the world. So it's like all of a sudden Krampus is rising. Like
we have a holiday thing in our town, a Christmas thing, and Krampus has made an appearance the last few years.
Oh, really?
It's just some dude dressed up as him, but
I didn't know that.
He like walks around and scares kids.
And I haven't done the downtown thing in a couple years.
And then Santa Claus is at the other end saying ho ho ho, and this guy's at the other end saying boo.
Oh, that's
it's
cool.
really neat. Like,
that's
we
cool.
did it.
That makes me want to go. I haven't been in a couple years, so I'm gonna have to check that out.
It's pretty interesting.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Sorry, we've even watched a couple like cartoon movies for the kids that have.
I've never seen him other than there, and then I think I've seen maybe the commercial for one of the movies because I like remember seeing a movie about I've never watched the movie. Anyway,
that's about all I got. I mean, you can go look up and see all the different
the pig
versions of him.
Go Google like what he looks like because it's pretty cool the way
it is.
I don't know. He's creepy, but he's cool.
Yeah, he's so creepy. It reminds me of Freddy Krueger a little bit, maybe. I don't know.
I think of Donnie Darko.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't know why the rabbit face, the creepy rabbit with the ear, like that's
because he has like horns, like a goat type of like Satan kind of like,
and that's what makes me think of Donnie Darko.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
That creepy ass bunny.
He is a bunny.
The bunny mask.
Yeah, he has like a
yeah.
Okay. Anyway,
another kind of creepy, weird Christmas creature.
Say that 5 times fast. Creepy, weird Christmas creature. Creepy, weird
Christmas creature. So in Icelandic folklore, like back in Iceland, since like 17th century, I believe it came from a poem, and I think you can even find the poem online. Originated the Yule Cat. It's this huge, vicious black cat towering over buildings, glowing eyes, said to lurk in the snowy countryside of Iceland during the Christmas season.
So wait, it's like the Godzilla of kitties?
Yes.
Awesome. Love it.
He is known to eat children who do not wear new clothing before Christmas Eve.
Never mind. I don't love it.
They have to wear new clothing.
What the fuck is wrong with these people and their dark stories? They eat children.
He will eat the children if they don't wear new clothing before Christmas Eve. They think it's because back around the Dark Ages in Iceland, around that area, they were big on wool production. and it was like essential for their economy, their survival. So they think it was a reaction to the importance of wool production, like scaring children to finish their work in time before Christmas.
The children were the ones working. Okay,
the adults too, but children were his favorite prey, I guess.
Okay, so we're going to scare the little kids into making more wool by telling them a giant cat's going to eat them.
Yeah, and then also like...
Listen, if therapists were a thing back then, they would have been fucking booming. I'm not kidding. This is crazy. Right? I love it, but it's crazy.
Think like...
You would think that, like, I don't know, at some point you would realize, holy fuck, we're traumatizing, not traumatizing. We're traumatizing our children. We should probably stop these.
Yeah. And here we sit here and worry about like, oh, I said the wrong thing to my kid. I hope they're not upset. Like, at least I didn't tell him that the Yule Cat was going to eat him.
My tone was off this morning and I know I upset her. And people are like, you're going to die from a giant fucking cat if you don't put your new clothes on. Holy shit,
yeah,
dude.
That's what they assume because wool production was such a big thing and new clothes,
I
clothes.
I can see it at this point. These people were fucked back then.
So yeah, he was known to lurk and take the children that didn't wear new clothes. So he was said to be the pet of a family of trolls called the Yule Lads.
And the trolls were called the Yule Lads? Okay.
And they were known to be the son of Gryla, who was an ogress with an appetite of flesh for mischievous children. And she would cook them in a large pot.
Okay, but what if the cat ate them first? Did she get mad at the cat?
Yeah, I don't know. So they supposedly lived in this cave up in the mountains. Like, where did the cat live? Like, what? So I don't know how that all works together. Or
it sounds like a big legend, right? Which obviously it is.
But her little lads, she had 13 sons, evidently, and she would send them out. They were the gift givers for Christmas instead of Santa. So this is since like 17th century. They were known to scare kids into good behavior. They would hunt them down, take them back to the mountains to their cave if they were not good. So you not only got you got to worry about new clothes for the Yule Cat, but you got to be good too, or the Yule Lads. I don't know how these little bitty guys are going to drag these kids back to their cave, but
I bet they were strong.
Kind of like elves, I guess. Like,
okay.
Kind of like the elf on the shelf thing. Like, if you're not good, he'll tell Santa, and then I don't know what happens then, but you just don't get presents, I guess.
That's what happens with us. Okay, if Elf on the Shelf, let's do this. If Elf was... I just stroked. If Elf on the Shelf was a thing in the, let's say, 5th to 10th century, that fucking elf would eat the children's faces if they weren't good. Like, that's the story that would come.
There's 13 of them. 13 of these little lads, except they're on a mountain instead of a shelf. And they will show up in your house and they will fucking drag you back to their cave. So, but the mama ogress is fucking terrifying. She loved the flesh of children.
So the lads are tiny.
I assume they said like small, mischievous prankster trolls.
So
maybe they're not that small. I'm just imagining them small.
Oh, because I was thinking a troll is big.
Oh.
A troll is like giant.
Well, maybe they weren't small then.
Maybe.
I need to look that up, the size of...
It doesn't matter. It's not real.
But there were 13 of them.
Okay, 13 of them.
And, sorry. The children would leave their shoes on the windowsill for 13 nights. And the 13 merry but mischievous, they say.
What was merry about these fuckers? They're dragging kids.
I guess they were pranksters, but they were also bad sometimes.
Okay.
So I don't know if everyone viewed them differently. Like, they're just kind of silly. Like how our elf on the shelf will do silly things. Or some of them viewed them as, you better be good or those trolls are going to take you back to their
I think fortress. It depended on the type of parents you were.
Maybe. That could be.
Did you believe in the giant flesh-eating
like
cat or
not? Like
how
some elf on the shelf... they do naughty things and some do good things depending on your family.
Right. So. Yeah, true. I mean...
But if they were good, they'd receive candy in their shoes that they left on the windowsill.
Okay.
If they were bad, they'd get rotting potatoes.
Ew.
Yeah.
Screw that.
And I'm like, okay.
Hold on. That is more of a problem for the parents than it is for the children because those kids ain't going to be cleaning up them rotten potatoes.
All I can think is, like, where are they hiding the rotten potatoes? If they're playing into this whole story that they gotta know isn't real... Like, where are you hiding your rotten potatoes the whole time?
Not only that, but You're going to take a rotten potato and put it in your child's shoe and then clean the rotten potato up that you just put in your kid's shoe. This is a horrible one. Like,
and no. I'm sure shoes weren't cheap back then.
Like, oh, no. And you better have new shoes or the Christmas cat is coming for you.
And I don't think they made, like, really good cleaners back then that you could just go scrub out the smell.
Water.
Rotten potatoes. Like,
water and lard for soap.
Oh my
like,
gosh.
It probably... Okay, anyway.
So the 13 lads, they weren't just, like... They all had names and, like, goals.
Hold on. So do we have, like, Sleepy,
Yeah,
Grumpy,
it's kind of like Snow Wife's dwarves.
Donkey is not a dwarf. I promise. I just said donkey. Is it donkey?
Kind of like Snow White's dwarves. Yeah.
Okay.
So we have Sheepcoat Claude. He tries to suckle ewes in farmers' sheep sheds.
Okay. What?
He suckles... He likes the sheep, okay? And he tries to suckle... He goes up in the sheep sheds.
What do you mean by suckle?
I guess he drinks the milk,
From the teats of the sheeps?
I suppose.
Okay, keep going.
He's probably one of the worst, I would say.
Because he drinks the sheep's tits.
We have the Gollygawk. He steals the foam from the buckets of cow milk.
Okay.
So I guess he just likes the froth on the top.
Okay.
Is that what we're saying, I guess? Stubby. He's short. He steals food only from frying pans.
Okay.
Now, this is just one thing I saw. I did not go fact check these guys, so maybe this is...
but these aren't facts. It's just a fun story, so you don't have to. Okay, keep going.
We have Spoon Licker. He's pretty obvious.
He likes to lick the knives.
Pretty obvious there. He's a spoon licker. You spoon licker. We have the Pot Scraper, a.k.a. Pot Licker. I mean, but he would steal unwashed pots, okay? And he'd lick them clean.
But
so...
Oh, okay, dirty. I was like...
Yeah, they had to be dirty. Because if they're clean, there's no reason to lick them.
That's what I was wondering.
Then we have Bowl Licker. So he steals bowls of food, but only from under the bed. I guess back then they put their bowls under the bed sometimes.
Okay.
I don't know.
I mean, I could see that.
But that was his thing. Door Slammer. He stomps around. He slams doors. He likes to keep everyone awake. We have Scare Gobbler. He eats up all the Icelandic yogurt.
Oh, okay. Okay.
We have the Sausage Swiper.
Swiper.
He likes to swipe the sausages. He steals all the sausages. Swiper, no swiping. This is the Window Peeper. He likes to creep outside the windows, and sometimes he'll steal what he sees inside. Kind of like window shopping.
Gotcha.
But he actually gets in there and gets it.
Okay.
We have the Door Sniffer. He has a huge nose and an insatiable appetite for stolen baked goods.
I thought he just went around sniffing doors.
We have Meat Hook. He snatches up any meat you leave out, especially smoked lamb. And last but not least, the Candle Beggar. He steals candles. I don't know what his reasoning is.
That was so dramatic. He steals candles. Dun, dun, dun. But
I
we don't
guess
know
back
why.
then candles were like harder to get. Like they needed them more often.
Well, no
and
shit.
so he would take them
They
like
didn't have
to
electricity.
inconvenience them. Yeah.
Okay, here's my question. What the fuck do these 7 dwarves have to do with Christmas?
I have no idea.
And like, half of the stuff they do pertains to adults, not children.
Right?
Like, is the kids really going to care that the elf licked the bowl? You know what I mean? Like,
maybe it was like, what did he do today? Like how kids wake up and look and see what the elf on the shelf did. Maybe it's that. But
okay, gotcha.
They're different. Like they're different. What do you call it? Duties. You know, their jobs they had to do. I wonder if they took it all back to their mom and. I don't know. Anyway, but in 1746, parents were officially banned from tormenting their kids with these stories. So, I think they may do it playfully now, but like they weren't allowed to.
They weren't allowed to torture their children with.
Yeah. So I guess
evil
it's
cat.
good. It's good. The bad part of it finally went away,
Right.
but I think it is still like used as a joking type of thing now. But
okay, then right on.
That's all I've got for today.
Back to you. Newscast. Okay, I'm gonna do Odin. Do you know who Odin is?
I do.
We all know who Odin is. Well, maybe not everybody, but some people actually believe that he was the actual inspiration for Santa Claus.
Yeah,
like,
I can see that.
Like pre-Saint Nicholas. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like long fucking time ago.
I love Odin. I'm a Norse mythology freak anyway, but he's my favorite.
You chime in whenever you feel, okay? I'm not good on some of these names. I'm going to try my damnedest to get them. But okay, it is Norse mythology, like you said. When Yule was in full swing, Yule was, it was all Yule. There was no Christmas. We're at Yule.
Yeah,
okay?
we're pre-Christmas times.
Right. He would fly through the sky on his 8-legged horse. Say it. Sleipnir.
I think it is
Sleipnir. Okay, Sleipnir. Okay, on December 21st, the gods and ghosts went soaring above the houses. Like, they all got together. The Valkyrie were there. There were certain spirits. There were certain gods. They would go through, and it was called the Wild Ride.
Ooh.
December 21st, which is
the beginning of Yule.
Literally the first day of Yule. So they would go through, they would torment anybody.
Like
they would,
Viking chaos.
So Odin was the leader of this. He started it. He did it. And if you don't know what Odin looks like, he's like a tall man with a beard.
Yeah.
Like a white, long beard. He wore like Dumbledore-style cloaks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
a lot of people think of him as with a patch, missing one eye.
Yes.
He's got his ravens.
I was going to say, he's always got his ravens
Odin's ravens.
on his shoulder at all times. But they would fly around and they would terrify absolutely anybody who was outside, especially children. Like they would search for children to terrify them.
Ooh.
They would scare the shit out of them. But he would deliver toys and candy to the children who were tucked in bed.
Okay.
So he would come and
he
would go through the chimneys and he would give them candy and toys because they were in bed, but the bad kids would get chased.
Okay.
Right? So whenever Christianity took over, honoring Odin became absolutely forbidden. Because these people actually wanted to honor Odin. I think it was out of fear.
Yeah.
They just didn't want to be tortured or...
Yeah, Christianity says no to the old gods.
Yeah, literally. And he was forbidden. You cannot speak his name. You cannot talk of him. He was nope, Odin is no longer a thing. Yule was actually rescheduled to coincide with Christian celebrations, and Odin was pushed out completely, and then along came Saint Nick, and the rest of the story is that.
Sad. Odin's awesome, man.
I would like to really deep dive into Odin. I don't know much about him. I know very little. I think I've said in a previous episode, I played God of War, and he's
Yes.
he's on there.
Yeah.
Like especially the newest one. He's really on there.
Yeah.
And I would like to it's so. I don't know.
I have a
Greek
lot
mythology.
I have a lot of Norse
Not
mythology
Greek.
books. Norse.
Norse.
Yeah. But so I really like Norse mythology more than anything. But Odin he's like top dog. He's the best guy.
So here's my thing. So we have the idea of a man flying around, dropping presents off in chimneys. So
and I've never heard all that. I always just heard that they thought he flew above and watched them and kept an eye on them and that kind of stuff. So that's cool. I didn't know that there was an actual story with him.
So I think he did that too, though. Like I think he did that on other nights, but it was like Yule night. He would go and scare the kids.
Kind of like Santa's always watching him.
I think it's like he wanted the kids to be in his room. He would never hurt them or torture them. He would just scare them and the adults too. But they're probably outside drunk. So
kind of like Santa sees you when you're sleeping.
Okay, so that's my thing. Awake. So we took a man that was flying around giving presents in chimneys, and Saint Nick comes along, and they're probably like, ping, ping, ping. Let's take that from that, and now we're gonna put 1 and 10 together and get 11, and here's Christmas.
Yeah, our Santa is just a mix of everybody else's.
Literally, like we invented something that came from everything.
Yeah, he's
like he came from everywhere. Like I don't know. This is probably not the original story of how they got a Santa Claus. Obviously, it's not. But like,
because
you said, they took from this mythology. They took from French mythology. They took from all these different things, and they created what we call the Santa Claus.
Yeah, our ho ho holly Jojo ho ho jolly.
Jojo Siwa. He is not Jojo Siwa.
Maybe he ate Jojo Siwa. Sorry, no.
We don't know.
But Santa was like the older versions is like Santa Claus. So our Santa is a mixture of like Santa Claus, like the Dutch that they brought him back over. The idea of him came to America when the Dutch came in like 17th, 18th century to what's now would be like New York, was like New Amsterdam back then. They brought their idea. Okay. He was like old school Santa Claus. Like I think it was like Spain to Netherlands, that kind of, and it's very similar. Maybe I'll talk more about him later, but that idea, he was actually tall and slender and wore robes. Like, he was not fat and jolly at all.
Right.
And then you've got, like, St. Nicholas, the original patron saint of, like we talked about earlier, the patron saint of children. He was an actual man who lived.
Yeah.
So it's like a mixture of them. And then you've got, like, your Victorian times, like Father Christmas with the, like, green robes. And it's like our Santa is a mix of all of them. And then it somehow became this holly jolly,
American.
Still creepy.
Well, who made him holly and jolly? Did we?
I think that's more Coca-Cola.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, like the bright red, like some of the older, like the Victorian Santas you'll see with like, it's almost like a burgundy dark robes, usually green, or like some of them wore like the Saint Nicholas images you see with a lot of reds, like darker reds, but the bright red and the jolly, like that's all us, I believe. I don't think I think that's something we did here after
we always do
after
that.
All of their ideas were meshed together.
We always take, okay, I will say, we always take all the dark dank and make it bright and jolly.
Yeah.
Which is fucked.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like telling people not to see the dark and dank.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's just, it feels, everything's so fabricated. It's like, that's not life, though. Like, we have to see the dark and the light.
I get it. We live in America. Our lives are, our country isn't great. I don't know what I'm saying. Cut that. Wow.
Maybe it's to look so much better to other countries, or maybe it's
probably.
to make us feel better about ourselves. I don't know. I love that there is holly jolly for our children, yes, but like sometimes I want a little bit of that dark, like not necessarily dark. It's just I like the different versions.
I think it would be
like
cool.
all
Okay, so I think it would be cool if we had a dark Santa. You know what I mean? Like we have the good Santa, but then we could also have the dark Santa. And I'm not necessarily saying like you won't get toys. The dark Santa is going to give you coal. Nothing violent. You know what I mean? But say something along the lines of, he's gonna trick you if you're not good, or he's gonna be silly if you're not. You know what I mean? Like, give something other than the good. Yeah. Give a mischievous side of Santa. Like,
I guess maybe that's what the elves are for.
I
but they're
guess
still
you could
so
say
fun,
that.
and
but I still
elves
think,
in general.
Like, I think it'd be cool to be like, on Christmas morning, you get a gift from Santa, and then you get one gift from mischievous Santa that's like a gag gift. It's funny, it's silly, it's a pile of poop.
Yeah,
you know, like not real poop, like the fake plastic
I like
poop.
That.
Like just so kids can maybe as adults see.
I guess
that
a lot of people who do
Elf
on the Shelf do some do things like that.
Do they?
But
yeah, well, ours is boring.
Ours leaves silly things sometimes, not poop, but that's an idea. I'll have to
go get some of that fake the fake poop from the Spencer's or wherever you get it from. I think we have some floating around here somewhere. Like,
we had all kinds of those little gag things back in the day, like the fake ice cream with the spoon in it. And
I'm just saying, like, just something to give that other side of Santa, like a darker but not evil, like Krampus or crazy. Like, they're not dragging my kids anywhere. I'll fuck them up.
Right.
But anyway, I think that would be
just to make it a little more, I don't know, interesting.
Just a change, because it's
shake it up a little.
Yeah, which I mean, I guess for kids, it's not boring.
Yeah,
because
that's
they're
true.
so
They're
little.
getting the presents.
But for us, so I guess that's selfish.
And I guess not all adults are like us. So
I don't think there are many like us at all. So that's fun.
Most of them celebrate Christmas for
Jesus.
Yes, so they think that none of this matters anyway. So.
It's fine.
I guess
we're fine.
If you already have your reasons for Christmas, then
good for you.
None of this matters. Good for you.
Does anything matter?
Right. Here we go with the nihilism again. I don't know, man.
Existential crisis. Okay, anyway, we're not getting into that right now. Ready, if you need to get a hold of us for any rhyme or reason, you can do so at onlyifyoucankeepup@gmail.com.
Merry Christmas.
Happy
holidays.
Merry Krampus.
Happy Yule. Yuletide blessings, y'all.
Bye.